Welcome to Caching Waves. This is an update for Rune. I'm out on the daily and I wanted to show you the original impulse since November 2020 and kind of what you can expect going forward in the altcoins, because we just had this similar pattern play out in Dog with Hat, and that is that we tend to get these extended fifths. So I just wanted to show you more evidence so you can add it to your Elliott Wave memory bank, and you can start targeting higher areas for fifth waves when we do get them, so you're not taken by surprise. So since the low there in November 2020, I have this as a truncation to complete, and we started our wave right there at November 2020. Big reason is just the depth of the wave, and this fills out pretty much ideally from that low. So off that low, we had a 1 and a 2 as a running flat. And if we go to linear scale, you can see we hit between the 50 and the 618 and the 382 for our running flat. Just wanted to show you that. That's how you have to kind of go between scales to see what's working. After that, we had a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, extended fifth for our third. We just took off. That's the best fit I have for it. But you can see we hit right at the 1.618 extension. We then had our fourth wave as an expanded flat. Came between the 236 and the 382. Then we had a diagonal 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5 for our fifth. But if you're targeting just regular one-to-ones, the 1 off the 2, I still put those targets up just to see if we respect them. But if we put the 1-to-1 on of the wave 1 off the fourth, you can see we come up way shy. We came all the way up to $20. Here is only 10. So you can see you missed a lot of the move. But if you're in this area, you would have realized this was 1 and 2 and let it run. But I just wanted to show you those fifth waves just for your memory bank there. Because if I go on linear scale, and you might not believe it's happening, look where our third wave is on linear. And then we got our fifth, right? It's a big fifth wave. So I just wanted to show you that evidence so you can add it to your memory bank. And when we get fifth waves, they can really go. And that's where I usually take, by default, if I think we're very bullish, 1 through 3 off fourth. Put the 618, the 1-to-1, and the 1.618. We just came past that. All right, so going forward, things I like, things I don't like about this. So we had a WXY correction here is my best fit. We had an A running flat for our B, C wave for our W. Nice separation there for our 5 waves down, as you can see. I then put my trend line on from our A to our B off of our, from our top of our 5 off the B wave, and extend it out off our W wave, right? We got another running flat, best way I have it fit, and then a flat to complete as an ABC for our Y. And you can see we ticked right off of our trend line, had a reversal, and we reversed off the 786. That's what I don't like about this count. Usually if we're super bullish, we like the 618. It's just that probability shift. That's all it is. It doesn't mean it can't happen. It's just the probability shift, right? I've also mentioned to you, you're not going to see divergence on WXYs. Let's look on the daily. Yeah, no divergence, as you can see. Probably on the 4 hour, you don't even see it. WXYs don't really show divergence well. Maybe slightly. Where you're going to see it is on the time frame of this wave here, which is most likely the 1 hour, just whenever this is completing. That's only for WXYs. 5 waves will show it, but when you're getting 3, you don't really get that divergence. That's why you see I don't really lean into divergence that much unless I'm very confident on a count. People tend to use it wrong, in my opinion. And there's our divergence, as you can see on the 1 hour. That was our low. So if you're getting a WXY, it's whatever time frame that last wave is on where you're going to get it. Okay, so as of right now, where does that take us? We have eaten through the 618 retracement of this move to the downside, which is bullish. We have volume coming in, which is bullish, as you can see. Now, areas I look for a second 1-2. This is what I'd like to see. This is our 1-2. We're probably going to basically double top and get a sideways consolidation, and this would be our second 1-2. So this is what I'd like to see to keep this eventual 5-wave move to the upside super bullish, right? And we're not going to discuss those targets yet, but that's what I'd like to see. Now, one concern is if we do get an extended 5th wave here in blue and we just come to the 1-to-1 extension, that's where I'd be concerned that this is an ABC. And we'd most likely consolidate sideways and we'd move correctively for a very long time to the upside. So we don't want that. I prefer we get just a double top rather than an extension up to the 1-to-1. Because you know, second 1-2s, when we pull from the first 1-2, we want it to correct between ideally the 618, but we can go between the 100 and the 618. Just I prefer to be a little shy, because otherwise we just have a 1-to-1 off there, right? Which is more likely a corrective move than an impulse. Okay, so now you see what I'm looking for. Let's go to the 4-hour. I am currently in this trade looking to take profit at 905, and I'm scalping this area. I'm just scalping it. So off the low there, we had our wave 1 and 2. We had our second 1-2, which was more extended than the first 1-2. Had a running flat, came up for our third of the third, just past the 1.618. And then we had a sideways complex correction as a WXY, came between the 382 and the 50, looking for this 5th wave in the third to complete just under $13. Target currently is 1289. That's the extension of this 1 through 3 off the 4th, and the 2.618 extension of wave 1 off wave 2 is at 1215. So there's a lot of confluence there. You can see it lines up with our pitchfork as well from the beginning of this wave. So this is our 4th wave low over here. Current targets pulled from wave 1 off wave 2 for this 5th wave of the third. Looking for around 904 on Rune. I might take profits at 905. I'm on a different exchange, so it just the fibs for the 1.618 line up for like 907 on mine. So just front running it by a couple cents. At which case we'll look for a 4th wave, and then our 5th wave to the upside. You can see our targets for our third is 904. Expect consolidation back between like $7 and $8. And then our 5th wave push between 1131 and 1360 for our 5th wave target right in this zone, in which case we'd expect a larger correction and then our 5th wave to the upside. So this is our 3rd wave in the 5th. We might get a little bit of an extension. It's hard to say because this kind of looks like a 3-wave, but I can get a diagonal out of it too. So the question is this a 1-2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5? We get another wave to the upside. Hard to say. But as of right now, my take profit is at 905 on my exchange, and my stop's way back here past the 50. So if it does retrace a little bit, I would expect it to consolidate at this previous 4th wave. So if I don't take profit here at 905, like I don't hit that mark, I'm okay just waiting through this 4th wave and going for the 5th. But if I get my take profit at 905, we get one more push here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we get one more push, I will take profit. I think it was about a 3.5 to 1. So a quick little entry, and then I'd look to rebuy on this 4th wave. And whenever that's done, what that will look like, we'll have to re-pull these pivots. Oh, I already got them up. Is whenever we hit that, remember we're on a fourth wave, so we'd expect to consolidate and not break this wave one high, so we can mark that. That would be our invalidation of a fourth wave. Wave 4 overlaps with wave 1. Let's go back over. That's wave 4 invalid, so a stop can go there on this fourth wave entry, which is at 608. So that would be the invalidation level. But also you can just go past the 50, and ideally we hold that fourth wave. Obviously we can get a candle below, so I'd probably put my stop around, 630, just ahead of that. And that would look something like this. 630-ish, or let's just put at the invalidation. If you put at the invalidation, you get the full move, and that would be our target. About, even front run it a little, about a 10-to-1 as long as when we get that pullback. And then I will absolutely take profit here. But again, people always ask me, what's your exact target? That's a general area. I have to wait for the price action of this candle, and I will pull fibs on the micro level and be watching for divergence on the micro level for my exit. This is a range between 1131 and 1360, but I'll be able to pinpoint that right down to the 1 minute and the 5 minute level for my exit. But you have to do that in real time. All right, guys, so that's what I'm looking for on Rune. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.